Hey guys, Troy Francis, New York City. So we are in Soho right now, and as you can see, it's pretty busy. It's a Sunday, lots of people around. First time I've been back in New York for quite a number of years actually. I used to come here a lot, always absolutely loved it, thought it was a fantastic place, amazing energy and all of that good stuff. And yeah, I don't know, I just kind of stopped coming, and then obviously we had the pandemic and all of that, and so yeah, just haven't had the chance to visit, but I had to come here to see a friend and do some work, so here we are, and it's good to be here. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the thorny topic of passport bros and really the myth of passport bros. And the reason I want to talk about this is because this is a topic that gets a lot of attention just now. A lot of people obviously talking about it, a lot of people making content about it, and so on. Some people in a sort of celebratory way, and other people in a less celebratory way. They're kind of flaming so-called passport bros, if you like. So I wanted to just set the record straight about a couple of things on this topic. And I say this as, look at that down there. You can't really see the avenue, but oh, this is Mercer Street actually, so superb views around here. Anyway, so I'm relatively qualified to speak on this subject because I am something, or I suppose you could say I'm something of a passport bro myself. I mean, the term hadn't really been coined until a couple of years ago, I don't think. But in terms of sort of traveling around and dating while you're doing it, it's certainly something that I've done a lot, and I have friends obviously who do it the whole time as well. So I know quite a lot about it. And really the key thing here is that if you think it's like super easy, then you're wrong. Now, right now, I'm in Manhattan, Soho, as I said. Probably, I mean, this is a fantastic place for dating in the sense that there are just a ton of very beautiful women around. You know, it's very, very impressive on that point of view. There's a load of people to meet here, obviously huge population, very international, etc., etc. Probably quite a difficult place because the competition is very, very high. Okay, so you've got a lot of high value dudes here, you've got a lot of money here. It is kind of the center of the world. So if you think it's going to be an easy ride, then obviously you're going to be disabused of that notion pretty quickly. Right, we're on Broadway now, Prince and Broadway. So you know, I mean, I've got my passport. I come here. You could say, am I a passport bro in New York? Well, no, not really, because I'm not here for that reason. But you know, this would, for example, not be a great place for me to come because I'm a Western guy and it's one of the most difficult cities in the world. What we're generally talking about when we refer to the passport bro phenomenon is people going to what sometimes gets called third world countries, which is a little bit unfair, but you know, places where the economy is not so great. So maybe someone like Argentina or Ukraine or Poland to some extent, or you know, Colombia or one of these places, or of course Southeast Asia as well. The reality of it is though, and this just, we say this all the time and it just needs to be restated, is that you can't assume that you're just going to get on a plane, rock up somewhere, and that you're going to be suddenly at the top of the pile in terms of the dating hierarchy. It just doesn't work like that. And the old adage that if you're not pulling a muscle at home, then it's unlikely that you're going to be getting any action abroad holds good, okay? It's extremely unlikely. Look, you've got to have social calibration. You've got to know what you're doing. You've got to come across in a convincing manner. And if you don't, then the truth of the matter is that it's extremely unlikely that you're really going to get much traction abroad, because why would you? Okay, women look for value. Women are hypergamous everywhere on the planet, including in places like Southeast Asia, including in Colombia, including in the former Soviet Union. Okay, that's just the way it is. So you've got to bring that value, and it's not just bringing the value, all right, because people then think, well, I'll just make 6 figures a month and I'll get big muscles and it's all going to be good. Those things help, but it's about how you come across in the interaction. Okay, so if you don't have that if you're not able to access that masculine, feminine polarity, if you're not able to bring sexuality and sensuality into your interactions, if you're not an exciting and interesting person to be around, then guess what? You're going to get kicked to the curb. All right? You're not going to get the kind of traction. Jesus Christ. I might turn back actually because this guy's playing very loud guitar. You're not going to get the kind of traction that you want. It's just not going to happen. So, as always, yes, traveling is a good thing to do. You might meet women that are more attuned to the kind of taste that you have. That's great. You might meet women who are somewhat more favorable to you because you have a sort of exotic value, you know, have kind of foreign status that makes you interesting or exciting to them, but you've still got to know what you're doing, okay? And you've still got to bring that energy with you. Otherwise, sorry, but it's going to be close but no cigar. So, what you need to do, if you want to discuss your own dating prospects, your own dating life, then drop me a message. You can book a call with me below. There's a Calendly link below, so click on that. Grab my collection of books, 11 books on dating and game and the dating marketplace, which is called Renegade Dating Blueprint. Again, link below. And any comments or questions, stick them in the comments below or drop me an email, troy@realtroyfrancis.com. From New York City, see you guys again very soon. Bye-bye.